Welcome to Nintendo Ninja News. I'm your host, Chris Dices, and it is the last NNN show for the year. It's been a pretty busy year in terms of lots of things have happened this year. It's been a very busy, interesting 2017. It's been a huge year for Nintendo and the Nintendo Switch, the new console that's been out for now 9 months. It has sold over 10 million, and it has likely sold more of that due to the Christmas period. And with games such as Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Splatoon 2, ARMS, Minecraft, Skyrim, Doom, the list goes on, and a treasure trove of great indie games has also joined up to the ranks for on the eShop. Now, this is the sort of review for Nintendo Ninja News, so the tables have turned. Instead of reviewing video games, we're going to review ourselves. We used to do it with the state of the NNN thing each month, but we felt like it got a bit too much. So I think the good things that happened was that we did go to one main convention, which was Gamicon, and that short film and the other ones, such as Floria, Whisk's own movie. Yes, a cat actually got his own movie on a gaming channel. And those sort of things went well. They're not videos that get hundreds of views, but I think people like the long format and actually like going back and watching them now, especially last year's material. Because you forget certain things like that. You forget certain things that happened to you during your trip. And lucky I documented the absolute heck out of those trips. I got to see a lot of things again in my mind. So that worked out really well. Other things that worked out was generally the Nintendo Switch, the games and that came with it was very useful. We started doing video game reviews more often after sort of pledging that we don't really do scores. And to be honest, don't take my scores too seriously. Judge for yourself. And we started to do those video game reviews and they started to pick up and do well, and that was really great. The other thing is unboxings. We did lots of unboxings this year, so much, and I think we'll probably not do as many next year for 2018. We can't sort of keep on relying on spending a fair bit of money here and there just to grab some views. And they are good. I really enjoy doing them, but it's hard financially at times. So all the little plushies out there and Xenoblade Chronicles and the Switch console there and the Super Nintendo Mini is somewhere in the other room being played because I love that old controller, and Ultra Sun and Moon up there, and the Pikachu one that makes a noise and all that sort of thing, and the Ocarina of Time flute, and the Pokeball Play toy that we got a little earlier, well, in the last 2 or 3 months, I would say. All those videos did really well and it's really, really great. And the other big thing too, just recently this month, is the launch of an actual website. So all the videos get automatically updated there, and you can see some videos and screenshots, and sometimes a written article, sometimes a written update about the channel and things like that. So it just makes it more legitimate and things like that. So that is really, really cool. So the numbers this year, I think pretty much views wise, it's going to be 98,000 views. So it's still a great achievement. We've hit over 200,000 views overall. So that's, a pat on the back sort of thing. But we didn't quite get to 100k views for the year for our goal. So yes, twice in a year we've come short by 4,000 or less views to that 100k mark, which is a bit sad. So that happens. 250 subs for the year. That's turned out a little better than I expected. Facebook is up to 880 followers, which is great. Doing the live videos there instead of YouTube has sort of worked out better. I really like to do live videos on YouTube because it makes sense, because you would get views and getting new people to meet and chat and play games with and just talk and discuss. It's kind of where we are really when it comes to the videos. Twitter is about 130 followers. I don't understand Twitter. I like Twitter. It's just we don't really interact as much as we should. So it's a bit of a shame. The things that didn't go so well was we didn't get to go to the Games Expo. The Facebook groups have failed. We think the Game & Watch concept will probably disappear. which is a bit of a shame. So I think that was a bit of a sad thing. I don't think I can keep concentrating on something like two Facebook things, a Twitter website, YouTube and that. But next year we want to just do work on the page. Twitter can do its own thing. You know, people follow, they do, they don't. And just the YouTube. Just those three things I think we can do well with and keep growing. The other thing was probably assuming a lot of things, assuming that the first few months of this year would do well because of the Switch launch and the Direct. The January Direct did well, but when I did that Switch unboxing, no one really watched it. It was a bit tanky. So I think you've got to create your own opportunities. And that's what I did with the Mario Odyssey thing, the Cappy Hat thing. That was really cool. Had a lot of fun with that, and lots of people watched it. And that funny Toad video got thousands of views, which was cool. And just sort of creating your own opportunities. The Xenoblade unboxing and the music that we added to the YouTube channel, people liked and enjoyed. It's not really content I make, but it helps promote other videos and gives us a bit of a different reach to different people. So those are the things that didn't really work out. And I think next year we're going to address it by... That's why we've got a string of videos coming towards New Year's Eve and on the first day of the year, just to get us into the spirit of posting more videos and just hitting the ground running. So that is what I think, how things will be shaped. We'll try to go to conventions next year. We can't promise anything. I think that we'll probably go to GamerCon for a third time. I don't think we'll do Florio next year. I'm not too sure about the Lego Brick Expo, which was pretty cool to go to the first time. We might do it a second time, just depending on how I'm feeling. And we'll see what other opportunities come up during next year to do things Nintendo-wise, you know, chatting to people online a little more and things like that. It's going to be a bit tricky. So the goals for next year, I think we did it in the earlier video, is 100k views again. If we smash the number, that's great. If we don't make it like we have the last 2 years, that's why we've just kept it the same. 440 subs, yes, we are trying to crack 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's going to be damn hard. But the last month showed about 32 new subs, and yeah, there might be a chance. Even if we miss out on it, I think we'll get somewhat close to that number. And 500 views on the website. Got about 400 this month. It was a big bump due to new people checking it out. It was a brand new site. But I think it could work out, that website. I think it will help promote things on search engines and things like that. And having a legitimate website, I think, helps out a lot. So the year in review, I think we did well. You know, my job loss was pretty much the worst thing this year. But I think that I feel happier now, and I think I can go on, do different things, and see where that road takes me for next year. It's going to be an interesting year, 2018. It's going to be rough, but it's going to be an interesting ride altogether. And hopefully you'll stick around and come and watch Nintendo News for its 4th year. We've been doing this for, you know, our 3rd birthday will be in March next year with the Nintendo Switch, pretty much around the same date. Same week, I suppose. So that is it for me, and mostly for 2017. And I shall see you next time, probably likely next year. I'll see you then.